What is old nerd? Hey, buddy. What you doing? Classic. Classic Coco. Yes, I have a bookshelf. That's there for easy access. It was just sitting on my chair and I had to move it somewhere. Let's... Oh. 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 Alright, rad. So according to Wikipedia, this is the first in the trilogy? Or like... I don't have the game that comes before it. I think there were 4. It's a quadrilogy, but... Okay. Alright, let's just go with hot. Oh! Okay, what we got here? Nines across the board. Body and strength. Oh yeah, let's punch people. Street samurai? Hold the fuck up. What is traditional samurai warrior? Samurai skills. Profit. Okay. Closer range combat. Throwing weapons. Dodge. Okay. Be a mage. Jacket in the Matrix. Okay. Shaman. Ooh. Summoning? Oh, hell yeah. Be a summoner? Oh. Okay, wait. Hold up. I kind of want to hack the planet now. Key attributes intelligence. Who has +2 intelligence? Hello! Anybody have +2 intelligence? No? Who has a good maximum intelligence? They all have 9. Oh, 8. Alright. Thanks. I'm into it. Yo, what's up? Everybody's here. Alright. We're gonna be an elf and we're gonna hack the planet. Okay, well, we can hack the planet 2 different ways. So this is like systems hacking, and this is like machines hacking. Drone control. Yo, what's up? How's the audio? Eh? Dees? Do I sound better than I usually do? Is the question. Hard to tell. What? Ah. Okay. I'm gonna be a Decker. Oh yeah, that's some good hair. Oh, buddy. Hell yeah. Oh, the giant spiky purple hair? Alright. Continue to stats. Converses experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Converse used to improve attributes and skills. Your skill rating increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus improving your body from 4 to 5. Those are to spend 5 karma points. Okay. 5. Oh. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing here. There we go. Put a point in the dodge. There we go. Got there. Okay. Choose an etiquette. Etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. Right? I can give me agents certain conversations. Choose an etiquette. Corporate, security, gang, socialite, Shadowrunner, street, or academic. No idea what I'm doing. We be gang gang? Street gang? A hacker, group on the street. Gang hacker? Hacker gang, gang gang. Alright, let's go. Oh. Okay, we get to have a street name. Oh, what's a cool hacker name? Oh, what the hell's the name of the main character in the movie Hackers? Is it Zero cool? Half-Jack, Lady Z. Mimo McBeano. Alright, let's go. Lil Marco. That works. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodation. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now, it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging Fixer hasn't called. Money's run out. Some of them, and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your new yen. Something needs to change. And soon. Your apartment, 2054. It's 3 a.m. You've got nowhere to go but down. Mimo McBino, what's up? Slip of paper your bank balance. Enough to cover you through the end of the week. Okay. Can I take it? Oh, it just has my bank balance on it. Okay. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. Let's view my personal calendar. It's empty. Oh. My list of contacts. The list is sad, dried up. Carter Detroit is a fixer, no responses. Dowd is a runner, who's dead. Felton Nash, fixer, missing since February. New Larry, dead. Sam Watts, probably in a gutter somewhere. Dead. Halfjack, retired or dead. Okay, the list goes on. All dead ends, or just plain dead. Things are looking up for me! At least I'm not dead. The screen leaps to life, making you squint at its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey buddy, hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again. Or worse. Where have you been, Sam? I haven't heard from you for months. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really hot here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally gecked me. I'm dead. Probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for example. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. Wonder where you are now. Bet you hit a big payday, and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. Hey, remember that Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Oh. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar in the Seattle docks. The night Dowd went down. Sangoba is an urban shaman who proved her worth during a run against Fushi last fall. She's the quiet type, an experienced runner. We're out in the open here, Mimo Mikbino. Oh god, I'm gonna have to read that a lot, aren't I? Woo! Oh, buddy, made a mistake. Our fixer owes us for the run, and Dowd? Yeah. Recall. New Larry? Okay, click on their feet. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He has a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd. Never saw anybody die like that before, idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city. Mimo. It's wet, and the rain feels like acid, and I want out of here. Hey, what's up? We wait for the money. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll wait all night if I have to. I don't know, Mimo McBeano. Fuck. Yes, I know it's Tanner. We hang out in your stream together, Liz. Come on, we're besties. Sam's a good guy, can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run, so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now that the fixer is late. Bastard better show, we need the money. Good. You better. I want to get paid as much as you, buddy. But we need to live long enough to actually drink the million we earn. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead. Spill it. You were sloppy. Uh-oh. Drama. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. You been drinking, Sam? On a run? No, not a drop. Not today. Not ever. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't get that geek guy before you unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lip, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. How much did they pay us to sell you out, Larry? Honestly, it didn't take much. Just enough to get me back to Portland and set up with a cush corp job. I'm out of this racket. We've got incoming. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're going to take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Mimo McBeano. Oh, boy. Buy you a drink after this? You owe me several. Leave the mage, kill the others. Fuck, I didn't take any combat skills. Oh no! Ah, you're now in turn combat mode. You can turn your team as action pools from these actions and movement attacks using spells and items. Once your team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information, reference guide, you can access by the PDA. Show how. Oh, boy, that's dense. Camera, okay. Okay. So I've got a machete. Armed combat. I've got a gun. And I have no HP. Frick you, Larry. This is the guy that betrayed us? He had that coming. Can we shoot again? Oh, can shoot again! Ooh, that's sick. Oh, probably because it didn't use up all the action points, right? I have cover here? Okay, let's, missed. Frick. Can we get a good shot from over here? 69! Nice. Whoa! Hey, we hit! Oh, I've still got points left. Okay. So, 99. Oh, okay. Wait, is this 99% chance to hit or 99% chance to miss? Oh, frick, there's more of them! Uh-oh. Let's whip out the old machete. Alright, take cover over here. Oh, frick me. Ow. Oh gosh. Where can I see? Does it say how much? Only 6? Does that mean I have 6 left? Or I've taken 6? Where's that, Okay, there we go. Got him. Oh, what the heck? Oh, what the fuck? This is bad, you're right. Oh, hell yeah, I missed. What the frig? Uh-oh. Okay, well... This guy's way out in the open, so I'm just gonna... Oh, got a crit! And then I assume if I kill the shaman, the thingy goes away. So I'm just gonna... Uh-oh. Frick, I gotta reload. Uh-oh. Oh, these guys suck. Whew. Oh gosh. I suck too. Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. Machete. Come on. The snipe, I believe. Uh-oh. 18 damage. Ho! Shit. Oh. Chop this nerd. Then, book it behind cover. You okay, Sam? That was a hell of a thing. Don't look so good, Sam. We were born for this gig, Mimo. Me? Not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up, find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. What about you? I'll find a safe house out of town, lay low. I do too. I don't forget my friends. Okay. That went okay. You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory. Focus. Had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name's at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to sing you this call. Got 100,000 new yen insurance policy payable when you find who greased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain, when the job is done. They'll know what to do. Turns to his left. Chet? The camera swivels to a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain has installed security dedicated phone lines. You may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then bring a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up. Talks seriously. First time. Look, Mimo. I've led a Drek life, and probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people. Hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? Say I've traded a drinking buddy for a paycheck. Hope you just said yes. Got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Well, Seattle can't be any worse than this. Off to go be sleepless. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. But before long, you're sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for New Yen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body when making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. New objective. Ask the coroner about Sam Watts. He's in the back. The smell of death and decomposition washes over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial-grade antiseptic. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job. A little more than you want to expect from someone in a chop shop for trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. Something kindly in his eyes, though it may just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. Some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, ma'am? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the organ grinder's branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are? Mimo McBino. I represent a man named Sam Watts. I'm here to look into his murder. He frowns. Interesting. That man makes for a strange client. What makes you think he's here? Sam had a locator chip. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got a set recorded message asking me to hunt his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. Dead man switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over there. Over where? Over here. I guess the only highlighted object in the room. That would make sense. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third was one downtown. Emerald City Ripper? Oh boy! Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling Keller. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. They always remove an internal organ from the victim. Delicious, a trophy hunter. What was it? What's liver was cleanly cut out. What about the other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had a spleen removed. Dresden, get out here! I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. Who's this guy? Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic that removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. He has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy, too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn health dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You know his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? Oh, my strength isn't high enough, so I can't call him Lumpy. Are you the detective on the case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you in finding his killer. The dreck you were. You get anywhere near my investigation, it'll be you on the slab, Alf. Alright. Fuck, jeez. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Alright. He seems friendly. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties, too. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm gonna return this favor. Fascinating again. Detective Mikulski isn't interested in anything but Detective Mikulski. He convicted his own mother from another 10 unit and weaken his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. Can I do to help you? What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch in yen, but individual organs? Not worth as much anymore. Well, with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ grinders deal only in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though, and if they don't care where the bodies come from either. On the take, who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but if someone from Major Pull has been looking out for Mikulski's career and wallet. What was that he said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. We still use scalpels. Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners. But neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible for some of the slimier chop shops to still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay. I'll go do that then. Oh, cool, I got a med kit. And another med kit. And a basic trauma kit. Cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Okay. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there. Jesus Christ! And one quick move, he jumps from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. Interesting combination. Told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? Doesn't feel like 6. What do I look like, a damn alarm clock? Give me a break, chummer. Haven't had my Soikafest yet. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you're not after me, what's your story? Looking into the death of Sam Watts, the coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and again, over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always getting in trouble over something or another, though. Jake yells to the other side of the room. John, is the lady cool? Yeah, she's on the level, working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. Thought you could help her out, maybe. Even stop walking around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright. Name's Jake, and you are? Call me Mimo McBeano. Hell yeah. Nice to meet you. Well, sounds like you're taking a dive in the deep end here. John's right. Might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Miss Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangsters got the jump on me. Damn, maybe I need some soy half after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. What's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles. You get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangsters. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. Do you know anything else? I know they found his body a block away from the Union, just lying there in broad daylight. That's the Barrens for you. Jake looks down, his expression masked by chrome and crimson glass. Shame, though. Wish I'd been there. Those slagged gangers hadn't come along. Tell you what, you look like you can hang yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle score with those Halloweeners out there. Little leader's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take it to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night. Trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. Maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. Oh, don't worry. I got lots of water. What do you say? Do like a bit of street justice every now and again, Jake. Count me in. Street justice. Whoo! Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it in this Morgan one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, need a weapon? Alright, what's the mean, boy? Keeping in mind, I put 0 points into any combat skills. AK-97. Oh, there have been some updates. You don't look like a you don't like library windows, do you? Never mind. Here's a rifle you can borrow. So, ready for nearing out of the town? Tell me about these gangers first. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. The symbol's a flaming jankalay. But you wouldn't like the version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're named by a troll named John Paul. He's got the Halloweeners and the Barrens looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a bit easier. If you're buying. Hey, I've already provided the party favors. You can leave whenever you're ready. Okay. Barrens? Hell yeah. The Redmond Barrens. The run of the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in Redmond Barrens. Doesn't matter your business. The Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, and add a dash of tourist trap. You've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops for a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grind tell him he's home. My stash, just around the corner in the alley. Find Jake's stash. Is the bus stop here? This alley? Oh, around over here. Looking for a date? Elves are my favorite. Maybe in a minute. Hidden in the garbage can strewn in the alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader in the front. Open the safe with Jake's mag card. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that's a perfect match for your skills. You take the gear. Uh-oh. Hand over the loot, bozos. Oh, frick me. Do I still have that? Nope. Can I walk past this guy? Oh, got him. You missed, ding dong. Oh, got him. Get pooped on. What's up? So, welcome to Barrens. Guess I need to find a new spot to hide my gear. So I shouldn't invest in real estate around here? Only by the hour. Hey, you seen where I stay tonight. Now you got some gear. Let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Okay. What did I get? Oh, I've got 2 karma. Hell yeah. Wait, what's the prerequisite for this? Wait, do I need to take ranged combat 1 first? Not. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that requires 2. Spellcasting, don't got any of that. Conjuring and controlling spirits. Okay. Just gonna hold on to my 1 karma. Okay. I've got a deck. Cool. Cyberware. I've got a data jack. Rad. Who's this guy? The man before you appears well-mannered but nervous. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. You need some help. Only someone I've been paid to. Oh, we can pay you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. Been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them forever. No one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. How many of them are there? How much you paying? I think there's only 2 of them right now. Can't talk about price, but Miss James will show you rewarded fairly. See what I can do. Where can you see the marker was? Thank you. Just keep heading north. You'll see it at the end of the street. Okay. Close may be dirty. This woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, not that was my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why? What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we're after. They're in for a rude surprise. Might want to clear out before the shooting starts. She looks you over, then nods. Don't need to worry about me. I know how to lay low. They're a tough bunch, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. Watch out for those gangers. Okay. Wait, Is this the market? Hey, Asswipes, take another step forward and we're going to plant you right there. This is Halloween property now. This is one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moving on by now. Wait a minute. You're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty and killing you? Well, that'd be a nice bonus. Oh, frick! Oh, there's lots of them. Yeah-oh. Come on. Oh, got him. Oh, that's not good. Pog, yo, what's up, my boy? Okay. Wait, what are these spots on the ground here? Yo, he's got spells? Ley line. I assume that has something to do with magic, so I'm gonna... Hell yeah. Oh! What the frick? Holy! That's a big boy. I'm just gonna... Whoa, Uncle. I was just playing with you. I'll call it the rest of the Halloweeners. Jake, call it even, yeah? What do you think, Jay? Dirtbags like you don't need second chances. Lower the weapon and walk away. Alright, are we letting this guy go? This is the first moral decision of the entire playthrough. Fight him? Alright. Oh, Drac. Okay. Okay, well, can I go talk to the guy again? Oh, this is the market he was talking about. Commerce is like a weed taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world, whenever it can. A small street market has flourished here amidst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barrens. Head thug. We barely have anything left. Not my problem. Pay up by morning or else. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Eh? Who the hell are you? Oh! I can use my gang etiquette, guys! Hey man, I'm with you, but I saw a pig rig cruiser just a block down. Might want to come back tomorrow. Drek, for real? Alright, we'll settle this later. Thanks, chummer. Thank you for your help. I'll be back soon enough, though. At least you bought us some time to scrape together the rest of the money. the hell's that guy? Okay, let's go to this murder site. Nerps! Bobby. Damn the donut, man! The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burned soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench off Redmond streets. The troll working the stand is covered in food and stain, older than he is. Can I get you, chummer? Did you see the murder in the alley across the way? Nope. I was closed when it happened. But hey, it's the Barons. Back alley killing's nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about this Ripper business is that some of the victims are real people. You know, folks with sins. What can you tell me about the Barons, Dan the Donut Man? The Barons? Hell, if you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. This restaurant is called the Touristville, though, and I suppose it's the closest thing around here respectable. Fewer muggings. You might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though. He scratches his own bit. Now, behind me, that's the Seamstresses Union. You want drinks, drugs, or favors, or information around here? Union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Miss Kubota owns the joint. She's quality. A hard woman, but fair. Alright, I'll see you around, Dan. Who's Bobby? Hey, chummer. Got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner should have in their back pocket. Let me see what you have here. Okay, I have 0 million. Okay, sorry. It's the best place to party. Sounds of laughter and music emanate from within, but you should finish your investigation first. Okay, good call. Is this the alley where it happened? Oh, okay. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp-issued bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon, he sighs. Sorry, friend, this is where I think our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't usually take Nuyen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. Sure you don't want to stick around? I could use the backup. Sorry, chummer. Not my style. Besides, you saw me can take care of yourself. He takes a step and then tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. Where you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink? That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operation for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you get to the bottom of this Ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Jake turns and then disappears into the showy depths of the Wedman Barrens. The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the chalk white outline and the dark red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get myself in the alley or I'm gonna die in the cold tonight, the officer sighs. And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation and I can't let anyone in there. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket, or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate all you pigs. He looks in your direction. Now what? I'm here to check the site for spectral DNA. I never heard of it. What is it? You think Dresden explained it to me? That guy only talks to dead people. He just told me to scan the site. Sorry, you're not without going through the proper channels. Now go back to the corner and tell him to clear us through the loan server before you get back in my face again. Okay. The streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, though. One wrestling with an onset age of arthritis. You. I saw you over there with that ass bastard cop. What do you want? Know anything about the murder that took place here? You a copper? Or working for some corp? Nope. I'm sinless as you. Mind answering a few questions? Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System got ID number my ass. What kind of questions you got? So it sounds like you live in this alley. Sure, for the last couple of months. I'm sleeping there, but I spent my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstresses Union. Did you see the murder? Nope. Can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mr. James up at the market. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, that jerkface in the uniform had already set up shop in my alley. What else did you see that night? Well, early at night I saw a big and ugly troll in a green hospital scrub snooping around the block. He brought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf over a Dan there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Can you tell me more about the troll's cyberware? Ooh, the plot thickens. Well, it was big. And I think it must have had some hospital attachments, because I saw some needles. It was not like one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They had all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trust one of them cyber people. That's all I need to know, thanks. See you around. Well then. Sounds like Dan saw some stuff. Dan the Donut Man. I'll take a jelly donut and some soy calf. Hell yeah. Enjoy. You sell some donuts to a troll wearing a scrub last night? Maybe. What's it to you? I sell a lot of donuts to a lot of people. I know how Lone Star profiles many humans. Tell them about a troll that bought donuts from me right before murder. They'll hollow me just to see if anyone will pay the bill. Not today, my friend. Okay, jeez. However, you know who I bet stereotypically loves donuts and coffee? Long night, eh? You look cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy calf for you. Hey, thanks! The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. When my dad was a cop, this was way back when cops actually worked for the government, he said folks would buy him coffee all the time. But I ain't seen it till now. So what can I do for you? My pleasure. I'm here from Internal Affairs to review the forensic guys' work. Find anything they might have missed? Sure, dig in. I certainly wouldn't mind those guys getting taken down a peg or two. Man, do they put on airs, if you know what I mean. Heyo! Investigate the murder site. Duh! What's 212? Make a coffee. Trick question. Alright, what is this? Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. Oh. This looks like the coat and blanket the old man was trying to get. Examine the area for evidence. As you shuffle a bundle of cloth to the side, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab receipt from the Seamstresses Union, dated 2 days ago at 3:02 a.m. Right around the corner is reported time of death. The customer? Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. I want to pick up the coat and blankets. This work light is new. You can see that all the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, they seem they've all imploded, as if some force shattered them all at the same time. There are two distinct sets of footprints. A human's, and a chalk outline, and a larger set, possibly troll or orc. Okay. Speak with the bullied merchant. Did that. Find Coyote at the Seamstresses Union. Holy crap, we have so much karma. Okay. Let's get an intelligence and point in rifles. I'm just going to take point with intelligence. I'm going to take 2 points in decking. Confirm. Wait, what? Oh, wait, I already have that. I'm done. Dumb. Oh. Well, I'm going to get my point and rifle. Let's get this guy's stuff back. I think these coat and blankets belong to you. My stuff. Mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often out here. Well, you know, I'm so nice. Alright, let's head on the Seamstresses. About to leave the Barrens and enter the Seamstresses Union. Would you like to proceed? Heck yeah. The Seamstresses Union. Relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart, the Seamstresses Union. Housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of Illegal and Opportunity, bums huddled together, gangsters strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps themselves. Find and question Coyote. Oh, Cherry Bomb, hello. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize, save me and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for maximum extraction of tips. She looks at you, seen as another elf, and smiles big. Hey there, haven't seen you before. Can I get you? Something dirty in a clean glass. Oh, a hard case. I like that. Okay, hard case. I'll get you something stiff. She starts to turn away when the man in the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of the conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there and he's real. The last thing happened just down the block, and now Coyote's missing? They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ogemans. How am I paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for a band girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bomb's face is pretty hard. Armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford the membership. fees, and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian giving a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, but I'd choose them over any of your brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Sorry, I got interrupted. Boyfriend find religion? Her eyes narrow. Something like that. You've got a look that says that you're not just here for entertainment. Are you a badge? Do I look like a cop? No, baby. You look like someone who knows the shadows. We're trying to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. The guy mentioned Coyote. Who's she? No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman? A name like Coyote? No. She shot a coyote once. I think it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. She's been missing for a couple days now. Some people think the Ripper got her. But I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship. Others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral, and it can be bought, sold, or rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The union seems to attract people like you. Who was that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend, used to work here. And one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that dreck. Ever heard the name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer, and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. And as soon as he got any money in his pocket, he went straight to his head. Trips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night that he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Rose's place. I want to talk to him. That'd be Mrs. Kubota. She's in the back room. Can't miss her. Thanks for the intel. Appreciate the help. Gotta punks have to stick together. Talk to you later. That's not how Coyote does it. Eric Mersman? Hey lady, I got some extra outfits I'm trying on though. You want dibs? I'll take a look. Oh, hello. The coolest hat in the shadows that grants +1 intelligence? Oh, hell yeah. This one gives me +1 intelligence. Oh, we can get a tourist outfit or a cool hat. This one has more armor? Alright. Oh, hell yeah! Dude, look at me! Oh my god, I look like, oh, what the hell is his name? Ratchet and Clank Pokitaru. Hell yeah! How do I look like this guy from Ratchet and Clank. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jacket on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you could use some firepower. Something simple. I got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. Looking for tech? Got some of that too if that's the way you roll. Show me what you got. Grenades, you say? Huh? Wait, drones? Having a backup machete wouldn't hurt. And maybe a grenade. Maybe a concussion grenade too. Maybe another one of these. Okay. Close to the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate his set of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Funny place for the architect to put up a wall. Low-bearing, too. Looking for business here? I was a friend of Sam Watts. You know him? Sure. Everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose a part of the family. There's a sharpness in Cool's eye, like of a man who's seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I figured Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion. Encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually. But what about the night he died? He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the worker girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. Johnny Clean? Noog! Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. I told you it's not like that. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I'm honored, your majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of ketchup. Forgive me, Jean. I was a fool. He looks in the eye, his other conversations untold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. I would like to view your wares. Cool. Johnny Clean? What do you sell? This man's dressed like a janitor, but is wearing an unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look to his eyes, says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy. Name's Johnny Clean. You new? Yeah, first time. Just gotta look at the place. Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit. Okay. Miss Kubota watches you from across the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbawa. Good evening. My, but aren't you the pretty elf? Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a woman like you to enjoy, she eyes you closely. Or is this business? Anti-Logan Task Force imagery. What? What? Oh, Luke's been getting progress. Uh-oh. I'm waiting for this meme, Logan. This better be good. Okay. Tempted to ask what's upstairs, but not tempted enough? Tell me, Omai. What is it looking for? I'm looking for information. Of course you will. Knowledge is power, nah? So I've been told. Soka, and why should I help you? Sam Watts. I'm looking for his killer. Have you know I just finished my workout? Oh, buddy. This is going to be spicy. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him, be it from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here, whenever he could beg or borrow enough of you and you'd become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, didn't matter to Sam, as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. Clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us liked him. Except Coyote. Did you see Sam the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated as he often was. Coyote was working the bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. The bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out back of the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted to grant as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. So to bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupations, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know what they would be treated fairly here, and thus Irish tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? I would, but that I could. I've not seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman. Quite dangerous, but I fear for her. Not proud of those pictures. Uh-oh. Logan, are those pecs I see? I see some little baby peckaroos. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say. If she's smart, why fear for her? Because she's in a dangerous line of work, and there's always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room is upstairs, if you're looking for her, and invite you to examine it. You might be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It's unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have an action on my conscience. Here's the key. There is a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require a password for entry. Hack the panel. The soft bear seems to be hiding something. Nothing in that room. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Okay. Ah, dang it. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished out of a junkyard, and it doesn't even have a data jack. The cracked display is covered up with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes dust cake fans to spin up, only to display an on-screen password. Without the password, the only button on the screen is password recovery option. Okay, let's leave the computer real quick. We've got 3 points. Oh, buddy. Let's level up our decking to 3 real quick. The crack easily unhashes the password. Trust no one. And you're transferred to the desktop. I believe, Logan. You got this. I mean, he can't even work out right now, so. Computer has a basic list of applications. Calendar, contacts, access history, leads computer. Calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market. Due in 30 minutes. Whoa. You got this. I believe. Right. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly 1 entry. Someone named Paco. There is no contact number or other contact information available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Access history. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests a more than casual interest in vintage action figures. Leave the computer. Okay. Coyote's bed is a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Well, measure it up against the PWO pick. Alright, first page. There was a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary. Inspect the receipt. Receipt for Browning Max Power Pistol from Gin Park downstairs. A note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter dreck keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union. But he still goes on these runs, with these bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it all have to be all one way? Flip to a different page. Second paper. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Oh. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if he's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely. But I felt better without a constant arguing about it. Read the poem. Let's just say Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Alright, different page. Third paper. There is a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has shadow scrawled on it. Inspect the receipt. A COD receipt for special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Okay. Fourth paper. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door set to a combination of 342436. Safe beeps cheerfully in response to the door comes open. You got... Oh gosh. Put that mustache. Just has a frag grenade? Okay. That's not concerning. A frame painting of the Chicago skyline does in stylized silhouette. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Okay, sounds like we need to head for the Pike Place Market. Actually, I should ask her about Paco. Yeah. Do you know Paco? He's a gangster, member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium? Her face twists in disgust. No, I am a vegetarian. Did you know Jim Park sold a Coyote a gun recently? I'm more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most troublemakers around here, but you need a gun to take out their trash out to the dumpster. Here's a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you go down there, it might bring you peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. If people get you there and die. Gambate kudasai. Good luck. Okay. I am going to go to the bathroom and make some tea, and I will be right back. Actually, let's put on some your stomach. Cub's been kicking from within. He's loud though without vocal cords. We'll put an end to him. We'll make all the right appointments. No one ever has to know. And tomorrow I'll turn 21. We'll script another show. We'll play charades up in the Chelsea. Drink champagne although you shouldn't be. We'll be blind and dumb until we fall asleep. None of our friends will come. They dodge our calls. They have for quite a while now. It's not a shock, you don't seem to mind. And I just can't see how we're too old. We're not old at all, just too old. We're not old at all. There's a bear inside your stomach. Cub's been kicking you for weeks. If this isn't all a dream, we'll cut him from beneath. We're not scared of making caves or finding food for him to eat. Terrified of one another, terrified of what that means. We'll make only quick decisions. You'll just keep me in the waiting room, and all the while I'll know we're fucked and not getting unfucked soon. When we get home, we're bigger strangers than we've ever been before. You sit in front of snowy television, suitcase on the floor. We're too old. I'm not talking. Old at all, just too old. We're not old at all. Okay, free to go. You're free. Are you just gonna sit there? Or you're just hanging out? Yeah? You're gonna hang out a lot? Oh no, now we're going. Okay. Okay. Let's make sure this is in view. Oh. Boop. Don't know exactly if we have the most elegant setup. Alright. Oh, frick, I should plug my Pahone in. Oh. Oh, what the? Minimize the thing. Okay. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the towers of the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s overlooking the bay. Now, it's a market for all things, legal and illegal. A melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights and sounds and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Hey. Well, this certainly looks like the only person I can talk to. Hello, Patrick. The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full and completely undivided attention. Man, you're a beautiful elf, but you could be so much more. What are you selling? I'm not selling anything. We are giving away the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life. Okay, I'll bite. What are the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life? The first step is simply to come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestrian will be speaking about the importance of family in the sixth world. Please join us tomorrow, and the secrets to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiles and turns back to the crowd. Okay. Oh, the Universal Brotherhood. That's a big sign right there. That's where Buddy's from. Yo, I can zoom in. Refurbished flowers for sale. Synth cues for sale. Just fab today. Oh, hey, it's Paco. Hey, see my friend around? Tall lady, dreads? The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven. He stands like he owns the streets and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over you as you approach. Watch yourself, Dandelion Eater. What do you want? You wouldn't happen to be looking for Coyote, would you? That's none of your fragging business. Who the hell are you? I'm the one who's going to pretend you have better manners. I need to find Coyote. And I need you to tell me why you think that's my problem. I'm not her boss. Find her yourself. I was just at the union. She's missed 2 shifts and Miss Kabuto hasn't been able to reach her on comm. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Paco. The cutter is gone. And before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing? Oh man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute. Drake, I know where she went. Damn it, why couldn't she wait? Damn it! Paco, slow down, where'd she go? The Royal Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delilah was looking for his runners to steal some sort of item out from under Stevie J's nose. He must have taken the job. I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her. There's a grim determination in Paco's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? Well, she's my only lead, so let's do this before I change my mind. Your only lead? Hey, what the hell do you want on me anyway? I'm investigating a murder, and she was one of the last people to see the victim alive. She might know someone that can help me find the killer. Well, when I get her back, I'm sure she'll help you out. Now let's get moving. Morale's just a few blocks from here. Okay. Small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow to canine, even the exotic and paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. As soon as he notices Paco, the proprietor's eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. Everything cool here? Yeah, everything's swell. Manny continues to stare daggers in Paco's direction. The name's Manny. Now, what do you want? What would someone want to buy zebra meat for? Some people eat it. I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. We must have sold the corp security teams who used to reward their hellhounds. The flamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. She was googling hellhounds. Oh, dreck. That's why Coyote wanted zebra meat. Everyone talks about the pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royale. And if she never picked it up. Whatever. Anything else? Either receipt for an order of zebra meat. Hell yeah, we got some zebra meat, boys! I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it right here. Tuesday's packed to pickup time. Didn't think anyone was going to come for it. Here, it's all yours, man. Do you know someone named Coyote? Nope. Don't go in that shaman stuff. Poor zebra. What's your problem with Paco? Why don't you ask him? How's that supposed to mean? It means that your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchant of a new yen. My dad stood up to him and he's still in the hospital. Look, that's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the credit ranks anyways. I couldn't do direct about that even if I wanted to. Tell that to my dad. I don't have time for this. We need to find Coyote. You're right, Paco. Let's get going. Uh-oh. As your eyes adjust to the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman, dead on the pavement behind the police line. Panic spread across Paco's face. Oh no. Is that Coyote? This isn't happening. God damn it! Paco breathed. Take a closer look. Is that her? It's me. It's Liz. Oh no. No. No, it's not her. Thank God. Look, let's not hang out here too long, alright? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks over the victim again. It's too bad. Whatever happened here, I'm not going to let anything like this happen to Coyote. The Ripper took her eyes. What the fuck? I'm leaving Seattle. I think it's a shack. It's corporate, I'm sure. Oh boy. A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks the entrance to a crime scene. Behind her, you spot the lively face of the organ grinder, Coroner Dresden. Hey! This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. I'm here to see Coroner Dresden. And who might you be? It's all right, officer. She's with me. Dresden steps up with a warm grin. The officer looks at you with a poorly concealed skepticism. Okay, then make it quick. So what brings you out here? Hot on the trail of Dead Man's killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. Take it I've stumbled across another Ripper murder? Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work, I gotta hand it to him. A Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Dresden scratches his head absent-mindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name is Lucy Warden. She's worked at the Stuffer Shack just around the corner. Looks like she was leaving work just when it happened. Can you tell me if she was subdued in some way before her eyes were removed? This is a strange thing. There doesn't seem to be any signs of a struggle, not a single bruise on her body. Yet she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly thereafter. As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I can run some tests back at the lab. I thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Yeah, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery. The corner for the downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told management that I'd cover for her on this one. Plus, I want the sickle caught. Any signs of magic used here? Now, there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious. Though, I'm sure when Mikulski shows up, he'll call in a full magical forensics team, though, just to be sure. So the Ripper takes Sam Watt's liver and this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort, I suppose. It's probably some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. Alright, thanks, Dresden. Hey, I figure if I can help you out, there's a better chance to get the scumbag off the streets a little sooner. Mikulski wants the Ripper in a cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Dresden starts to turn back to the body and stops. Speaking of Mikulski, you should probably get out of here before he shows up. Officer Aguirre. The plainclothes Lone Star officer before you sports a tacky hat, crooked grin to match. So you're the one who's been working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Aguirre. Pleased to meet you. Now I'm seeing as the crime scene is going nowhere fast. What can I do for you? What can you tell me what the murder took place here? Not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago. We know that her eyes have been surgically removed. Didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so you might have more. Me? I've been scanning the rest of the scene and looking for witnesses, but no luck so far. Damn Ripper might as well be a ghost. I take it you and McCluskey don't exactly see eye to eye? Let's just say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. Ooh, drama. Do you have any leads on the Ripper that I should know about? Ha! Plenty. If you ask McCluskey, the truth is, we're as clueless as you probably are. Thanks for your time, officer. Hey, hold on a minute. You haven't put in a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. The Lonely Orphans Fund? Yeah, see, you make a contribution in the fund, I put you on a list, then I'll let you know next time we find any orphans that you might be interested in. Oh, I'm always interested in finding about any new orphans you discover. Exactly. Shall we say 300 million? Even 100 million would make a big difference for an orphan these days. He makes a face. Yeah, well, some orphans have more expensive taste than others. 200. You can take it or leave it. Yeah, alright. 200. Whatever. His face splits into a wide grin. Excellent. I'll start an account for you. Got any useful new leads on the Ripper? I'll give you a call. Now, I better get back to work before Mikulski here shows up. See you around. Who are you? The elf standing before you may be quite possibly the ugliest elf you've ever seen. I don't know, buddy. I've looked in the mirror. His meticulously clean lab coat, format jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie gave him the look of an undertaker for centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire? Do you know which organ grinder's facility this body will be removed to? Why would you want to know something like that? The elf giggles a strange, high-pitched warble you would not expect to emerge from his misshapen face. Oh, just a hobby. Never mind that, though. A good evening to you and your friends in the corner. What the fuck? Did you notice the particularly ugly elf standing over there in the crowd earlier? Huh? Where? He's gone now, but he was asking about the body, running which organ grinding facility we were taken to. Interesting. Well, there's those who might be interested in purchasing some of her parts, sure, but that's pretty poor form to inquire about the side of a murder. Ugly elf, eh? Keep an eye out. Shouldn't be hard to spot if he comes back around. Sergeant over there seems pretty friendly. Can I trust him? Yeah, sounds about right. Any opportunity to get in Mikulski's way, he'll take. Bit sleazy, sure, but I'd take Aguirre over Mikulski any day of the week. That's enough questions. Thanks, Dresden. Anytime. Lying on the pavement is the body of a young human female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out. You notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. Cool. I mean, not cool, but, you know. Want to buy some BTL? I do not. Thanks for asking that. Got some trolls around here. The York before you wears a standard stuffer shack employee getup. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but the tears streaming down his large crooked face do little to improve his appearance. He does not seem to notice your approach. Hi, friend. Everything okay? No. The York takes a deep breath before looking up. That's my friend on the pavement over there. Blind Lucy. We worked here for 3 years together. And now, well, I guess the Ripper got her. Blind Lucy? Well, Lucy wasn't completely blind, but she was legally blind. She had to wear these huge glasses and hold things right up to her face. She got new eyes about a year ago. Any idea how she scored the new eyes? No, she wouldn't talk much about it. Just called it her stroke of good luck. Guess that luck ran out. Seen anyone strange in the store lately? See weird stuff every day. It's a stuffer shack. But no, nothing stranger than usual. Did Lucy have any enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I know she had an ugly breakup with her boyfriend after getting those new eyes put in. Guy was pretty upset for some reason and wouldn't leave Lucy be, until she filed for a restraining order. That all seemed to die down a while ago. When was the last time you saw her? Here at the shack earlier today. I think she was heading to the market to meet a friend. Hell, I was going to join her on my way home, but we got some last-minute customers. He sighs. That's all I needed to know. Thanks for your help. I'm sorry for your loss. Wait, you wouldn't have to be a part of the investigation for you. In my own way, why do you ask? Well, Lucy had this necklace. An intricate little carving of a dragonfly on it. Wore it every day. Say her mom gave it to her when she left Denver. Anyway, you know how Lone Star is. All her stuff will be bagged and placed in evidence in storage until the Seventh World awakens. I just thought if you could somehow get that necklace back before Lone Star cleans everything up, I could send it back to her family. I feel like I owe her that much. Stealing evidence from a crime scene is a pretty serious offense. What's in it for me? Because I'm in 200 million anyway, so I can spare. Alright, $200? Sure. Oh, what the oops. I clicked out of the window. Oh. How do you take Nicholas? Well, if I'm happy, it would mean we'd be helping McCluskey. Hey-oh, that was easy. Hey, can I take this evidence from the crime scene? Yeah, sure, why not? Fuck it. Alright, thanks, officer, bye. We're able to find Lucy's necklace. Got it right here. Send her to family now. Ah, he takes the necklace from me. You can sense a weight lifting friction. Hey, thank you. Happy to help. Hey lady, you have any extra Nuyen? I just need the sucrose from the shack over there. Have $10. Thanks, Charmer. Come on, lady, it's fine, Coyote. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go! Reel up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There's a few street lamps here, and what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old, rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people have been living here turned to BTLs. Anything's better than this. The better than life chip is the newest drug on the market. You don't need a good life. You can slot someone else's, live through them, and wreck your brain in the process. The front doors of the Royale apartment aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Coyote and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. The Royale Apartments. What a home. Can't imagine what it was like for Coyote growing up here. Paco trails off. These poor people. What a waste. If Coyote's here, we have to hurry. She's good, but, well, these BTL guys pay to stay well informed. They may have known she was coming. Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, hey, me. The woman scratches herself like a cat at a couch leg. Please, can you spare us $1 million? Our card stick's a little light too, lady. What can you do for me in exchange? I got nothing left to give, lady. It all goes to BTLs. Everything. Please, just a few million. Maybe I can card you for some information. Have you seen a woman come through here today? I'm looking for trouble? Yes? No. Hell, what do you want me to say? I'll tell you anything. Everything. Please. Drops her knees, pleading. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. But that doesn't make sense. The BTLs are here. I just need something. She collapses, whimpering. Seems lost to this world. Big yikes. More of them. Sad old man. Like a lazy pigeon, he watches you approach. Not from around here, are you? Don't want any trouble. Easy, Gramps. Just looking for some information, and then I'm gone. Bad day to come around here unexpected. Bit of commotion upstairs. Stevie's meds are twitchy. This pretty young thing came through earlier, snooping around like you two are. I could tell she weren't here for BTLs. I don't know how she got upstairs, but there was a lot more gunfire than usually this time of day. A lot more gunfire than usual. Oops. That's not good. Did you see her come back down again? Nope. A couple of Stevie's men came around asking what anyone saw. Kept my mouth shut, I did. Where's Stevie hold up? Got the whole top floater all to himself. Francie's the king around there. Great, now this is an extraction. Hey old man, you know how to get upstairs? You've been right friendly, but I can't get on the wrong side of Stevie J. I'm sure you understand. 4 charisma, eh? Can I level up mid? Ah! Wait. Wait. Oh, fuck. Did I just upgrade my quickness instead of my charisma? That's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna take it. Looks like there's a hole in the wall behind this old dresser. Move the dresser. The wall is crumbling here, so you can see a rickety stairwell leading up. The wall. A locked apartment next door. Can you get us in there? Sure you don't know anything about the stairwell? Can't help you. Frick. Stop your pleading. Your boy has debits and we're collecting. Please, Riker. No, he's my son. Oh, fuck. Get your ass back in your squat before I break something else. I'll send him upstairs instead. Want me to give him to Stevie? Maybe after he kills that girl we caught. You pig. Give Zipper back now or you'll bleed on me? Zipper's gone. Get yourself a new kid. Covers his face with his hands. Oh god, please no. That sounds like someone who will help me. Hey, simp. This is my home. Get out. What was that all about? Why do you care? It's my son. That bastard took my son. Who took your son? One of Stevie J's goons. Riker. He runs that filthy BTL squad across the hall. My son, Zipper, is not a strong boy, and Riker knows it. Lured him in with those dang chips. Better than life. Ha! What life? Now they're torturing him in there. Why would they do that? Those sickos have a SimSense recording studio over there. Overheard them say they have a special guest up in the penthouse. They plan to torture her with a recording of my son's dying breath. It must be Coyote that got her up there. Keep together, Paco. She's still alive. Yeah, you're right. What about my son? I'll see if I can save your son while we're saving our friend. Thank you, thank you. Does he have... Oh, I haven't seen you before, lady. Gonna go somewhere special? A scream echoes through the pipes of the rotten walls. Hard to tell where it came from. Heard you're in the middle of a recording session. Sure am. My gear is state-of-the-art, if you can believe it. I'm looking for something very special. Something violent. You look around. Clearly, I'm not going to be offended by any idea you can come with. I want to kill someone and record it. The thug looks like he's thinking hard for a moment. Wow, you're one sick bastard. I like it. Perfect timing, too. I can use a trigger man from a little project I got coming. Come on with me. Show me the way. Oh god, make it stop. Not yet, kid. Who's this Riker? Can't you see I'm busy here? This lady here has exotic tastes. She wants to help us out and is willing to pay for the privilege. That and a copy of the recording. Well, as long as Mr. J gets what he needs, I see no reason we can't make a little extra at the same time. I think the young Zipper here is just spent. Now just give me a moment to hook up a recording rig to our friend here and she'll have quite the BTL for her personal collection. What do you think, Paco? You think we kicked the jerk out of him? I think so, yeah. Surprise round! Let's do one of these. Do you have an SMG? Rad. Oh, that was clean. I don't know who you are, but thanks. You got lucky today, kid. If I were you, I'd play it safe from now on. You don't get lucky twice. Oof. I don't think I can move. Can you at least tell my dad? Oh, hold up. What's this? A BTL recording. Oh. What do you have here? You access the computer. BTL library. The database has a vast array of BTLs covering all topics from disturbing to sad to romantic and adventurous. Send a happy BTL to the Blugding Junkies. Back to main menu. There you go, buddies. Recording studio. Reboot studio software. Nothing noticeable happens. Okay. Elevator controls. You cut through the feeble security protocols with ease. Elevator passcode. You quickly scribble down the sequence of numbers that appear on the screen. Back to main menu. Alright. Log it. We hacking now, boys! Yo, what's up, Sim? Have you seen my son? Zipper's okay, he's pretty messed up though. I don't know how to thank you. I mean, you look like you had a sword, so you want to come upstairs and help us, you know, check or chop some nerds? No? Okay. Any goodies over here? Nope. Enter the passcode. Looks like this elevator only goes to the penthouse. Mimo Mufino, if we go up there, I'm not leaving until we find Coyote. Let's go. Stevie J's penthouse apartment might have been nice at one point in time. Classic even. But now it's filled with neon tube lighting, broken down furniture, piles of rubbish, and crates containing who knows what still compared to the rest of what you've seen. It's compared to the rest of what you've seen. It's positively palatial. The only thing marring the penthouse's pseudo-luxury is a woman... Oh, the only thing marring the penthouse's pseudo-luxury is a woman crying of pain in the distance, followed by laughter, someone being tortured for another's pleasure. You step deeper into the apartment. Ooh, karma! Before anything happens, I'm just gonna quickly... Yo! A raspy manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. You really think you could come here and shoot up my place? Do you know who I am? That guy needs to shut the fuck up. Okay. You're gonna put the baseball bat on. They're gonna come right here. And pop! And then we're gonna come over here. Pop. 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 Oh, wait, what? Oh, I didn't realize there was more buttons there. What is this? Oh, okay. Marks a target. Oh, that's how I use my items. Okay. Yo. 13 HP healed. Yo. Oh, there's another one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Here. Let me switch to display. Move them here. Then Mimo. I'm gonna throw another grenade. You can use your thingy. Oh, both of those missed. Oh, that grenade took the full round to use? Oh, 2 AP, okay. But no, I can't. And with a bloody gurgle, Stevie J is no more. What? How do I... Oh, I've got to click on who uses it. Okay. Shove the zebra meat through the doors. Hellhounds devour the zebra meat in a few massive bites, and they let out a contented growl. Open the door. Oh, frick me! That's a lot of damage. Ugh. About time you got here, Paco. Who's your friend? Mimo Pino, I'm here to rescue you. No. Right now the lady's saving your ass. I can see that, and I appreciate it. Coyote, we need to get you back to the Union. Miss Kubota has that med lab in the basement. No, Coyote speaks through gritted teeth. I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Mr. Delilah first, a stash of gems. Delilah? I thought you said you'd never do a deal with that man. Look, Paco, I need an excuse to come back here and settle some debts. I figured I just might as well get paid for it. Her voice is strong, but her body's beginning to shake. Paco, help her back to the Union. I'll find those gems. Coyote looks as though she's about to argue, but says nothing. Come on, Coyote, let's go. Okay. I assume this is the secret stairway. Take somewhere. Some loose new yen. Oh hell yeah, 25 bucks. Just some junk. Find a money clip. 75 bucks. Hell yeah. Oh, hi there. I would prefer if you didn't do that. Oh, frick, I didn't. Frick me. Find a small velvet bag filled with precious gems. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the Seamstress's Union. Heads raised, and the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces, but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Miss Kubota's tending the bar by herself when Paco carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays her eyes on the missing bartender, the place gets quiet, fast. By the time she runs the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye, fear. This woman is face down hellhounds, but the sight of Miss Kubota staring at the floor has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Miss Kubota. I had a run that went bad. So, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. It caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hi, Miss Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Miss Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of Giri, the debt of honor. Now, go bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. Alright. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and are replaced by tears. She sniffs, then wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domare gato, Mimo Pino. That girl is precious to me. It's not often that we see acts like these in the Barrens. You performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we would both know that words are mere air, beyond my thanks. I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. Riz, I can use a bunk. You'll find more than a bunk, Mimo McMino. There is more to the union than meets the eye. Los is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it, you will find vendors selling the best gear in the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyber dock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. My, you're quite the entrepreneur. Indeed. Normally I require a certain percentage of the runner's income for the use of the facility, but as I said, you're family now. Consider it on the house. To get entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Okay. Mr. Delilah here tonight? Yes, Mr. Delilah is in the back bar. It's usually where he does business. Mentioned Coyote's crusade. Coyote grew up in the Royale, but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-room cleanup crew. Any Johnsons or fixers here tonight? In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may speak to Van Grass. He is often stage side. Van Grass is most often a receiver of found articles, but occasionally he has work. Okay. I'll be going now. You're a natural. You should give up Shadowrun and become a touring pianist. Johnny does not look impressed. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder. Immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union's safe house. Cool. Safe house, safe house. The entrepreneurial Miss Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into a one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high magical talismans, and a fully stocked cyber surgery dealership. Alma, Eric Nesman, Rubberman, David Fry. Where the heck is Buddy? She's at the back bar, right? So you should be like here. How control banishers and immaculate suit. Yes. Impressive as passively as ever. The evidence of dust on his broad shoulders is not only real indication that the man never moves. He knows when you approach. Evening. I see Coyote's back, looking only a little worse for wear. We have you to thank for that. The having your back part, yes. You have the gratitude in here. Couldn't stomach anyone losing anyone so soon after what happened to Sam. You're just a big old sheepdog, aren't you? Not the comparison made of most folk, made of most trolls, but I'm happy to defy expectations. I've asked you for questions, haven't minded so far. Now I can find a fence. In Van Grass, barring no stage. Dwarves a cyber, I can't miss him. Okay. You have to pay extra for manicure on hands that big? It's not the size they charge for more. It's the blood under the fingernails. Hear anything about Sam's death? People are saying it was the Ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't know, or what they don't understand. How long have you been working here? I crawled in here after I awoke. Miss Kubota took me in and gave me a job. I've been here ever since. Gobbly? Gobbly what? Goblins? Johnny leans on a seemingly brand new mop and surveying the crowd of the Union. Piano's a little... Oh, okay. Okay. I'm Van Grass. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. But I said you're a fixer. Nothing for you tonight. Sorry. Doing an important thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey, lady. One more thing. He covers his comlink from him, tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his head. A fence, too. If you got anything to do unload, come see me. Let's let me finish this call, perhaps another time. Okay. Ah, my stash. I would like another grenade. What is this? Restores a teammate to life 25. Ah. Make it quick. I need to operate. Look at this little guy. Thanks for helping me out back there. Like you could use a hand. Bad joke right now. She looks down at her mangled arm. Oops. Yeah. Okay, folks. I'm gonna have to ask you to sit in the waiting area, watching some trivet or something. This young lady and I have work to do. I have some questions first. Emo, can't you see she's in pain? Is that arm chummer? I have to operate now. Okay, let's have a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote? I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End of story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. Coyote both looks better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged, and she's sporting a shiny new cyberarm. Now the adrenaline is worn off, it's clear she needed some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science, combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, almost as good as new. Better, really. That's her. Thanks. Miss Kubota will have me working off the rest of my life. She notices your expression. You look like you've got something on your mind? She flashes you puzzled look. What kind of questions? About Sam Watts. Sam Watts? What about him? Sam's dead. Holy dreck. Sam? Can't say I'm surprised. He was on downward spiral for a long time. Can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I heard you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. No accounting for taste. Making some bad. Did yours jam? Whoa! She smiles at Paco. Easy, lover. No, it wasn't like that. We were friends. I guess I knew him the best of everyone else. Here. Sorry he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer, too. I like gingers. Anyway. Jake and Sam were having a feud. Well, Jake was having a feud. Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually. He got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking with who knows what, and Miss Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Clue wasn't around, I can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back, in the alley, last time I saw him. You said he got loud. Remember what he was saying? And she thinks, standard Sam Drek. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Where did Sam live? On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash on one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. School time. See ya. Did he have any enemies? Enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least, that I'm aware of. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't a monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro whenever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always his thing, like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just by looking at him, as he was a walking corpse. Had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while. One day he came back all better. Looked good even. Oh my god! He made a weird organ pact with somebody just like the glasses lady. All better just like that? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how though. He killed his mom for her liver. Right? Like that's gotta be it. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale room. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at my recovery. Okay. Okay, what do you sell? Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Youngin. I'm Algernon Halftree. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, fetishes, and conjuring of spirits. Let me see what you got. Alright. Spell stuff. Spell stuff. Spell stuff. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help you on the right side in the ground. Take a look. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Oh, I already got the best armor anyway. Yeah, screw it. T.B. Grubberman. Theodore Buster Grubberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, tight, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is not only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course, price. Buster Grubman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms or ammunition or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? Let's take a look at what you got. I am going to take this. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that look. Let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists, and if it doesn't exist, I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer? Any gear? Alright. What the fuck's a deck I have? When jacking the Matrix or in the context we're in. When you jack in the local node of facility you're in, deck determines how many programs and ESPs you can carry and the firepower of your base Matrix attack. Decks have IP. When a deck's IP is reduced to 0, you'll get booted for the system and it'll hurt. What do you have for sale? This is cool. Rad. Oh, I'm being real. Let me also introduce a resident decker and my good friend Johnny Clean. Hey, it's the janitor. While in the same old rules that you saw him upstairs down here, leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. How is decking used? Okay, decking skill is often used just on terminals, but in the real world to get information, hack doors, etc. But occasionally a run will have the option or the requirement to go to a local matrix LAN of the facility you're infiltrating in order to gain access to valuable information or control more important things in the real world. Why are you dressed as a janitor? A standard upstairs? No, janitors never do. When I was younger, I had rep for getting in and getting out of systems, so clean that no one knew I was there. Half the matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of part of me. Oh god. He's, way too into his janitor cosplay. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets and blankets, you find an old photograph. Over this photograph, pictures of a blonde girl, both about the age 14, sitting on a dock at the edge of the lake. They appear to be twins. Boy, okay, I'm done a bit. The boy has his arm around the girl's shoulder and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with a finger. Check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hands are the words, Sam and Jessica, late Sammamish Park, State Park, summer 2040. Pocket the photo. Photo of Sam and Jessica. Upstairs we go. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he feels his reflexes slow him down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why don't you say so? Coyote's late and my client's getting anxious. Where is she? She's getting stitched up. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She's pulled through. Who are you two? Guys got your goods. What difference does it make? Doesn't make no difference to me. Where's the stones? Oh, so I can keep a shiny one or keep up with runes. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope in his eye, moving quickly through what appear to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you did the job, but you're late, and Coyote knows that. In this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the gem you already pocketed. You're good. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down and takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of woman who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent when that happens. You come to me, I'll sex you up. Looks like you and Princeton. No offense for those gems. Van Grass, well, me. You're back. Still busy. What's your story? I can see you're a busy man. That's right, and so I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come in possession of these rare stones. Rare stones, huh? Let's see these rare stones. We'll get this direct. Gummo machine? Give you 1,000 for. Oh, frick. I've got 9. 9 karma would get you up to 5 charisma. I can spend it on better things. Sounds good. Pay me. Enemy HP visible. Oh. Well then, that sounds like a good time. Okay. Meet all the black market vendors in the sales. Did I not? Who did I miss? What? What? Oh, is it because I didn't talk to... Shadowrun circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. This safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic fetishes. This is six-world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder, like her own personal gargoyle. And Spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. Dr. Castle, I understand you were instrumental to bring Coyote back. Thank you for that. No, Sheen. Now, fixing her arm up, that was a piece of work. Surprisingly routine, as it so happens. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service mid-bay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrun bar after all. What cyberware do you have available? What? 3% to hit. I'll tell you what. Cyberware causes essence loss. This affects the magic rating of your character, as magic is equal to essence rounded down. It's very important for spellcasters. The base number of spell slots available to the caster is equal to half the magic rounded down, therefore losing essence. Okay. In addition, each point of magic lost increases those. Okay. I'm not casting any spells. So on your shoulder. This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but results speak for themselves. Okay, never mind. Cool. Oh, now I gotta return the coyote. Oh, no, frick. You're back. Thinking the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Yeah, great. What was was it? A photo. Did you know Sam had a twin sister? Yeah, I did. I mentioned her once or twice. Didn't sound like they get along well, she thinks. He was rambling on about her last time I saw him. By that point, he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Your comlink ship. Comlink chips. The screen shows smiling face of Officer Aguirre. He's smiling. It must be about money. Are all the cops on the take as happy as you are? Yeah, well, we have our own clubhouse and everything. As per our discussion, I'm informing you of another Ripper murder. The victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down in the docks. You owe me for this. Put on my tab. You there now? Better get here quick before Mikulski arrives. Image on your PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder? Where? Docks, I gotta go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before. Something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks, and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister Jessica. She may be able to help us. Thanks, appreciate the help. Take a cab to the South Seattle docks? Hell yeah. Oh. Leaving the seamstress's union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with his latest victim. Left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle is your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day's workers. Garbage collects in the gutter of the broken down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination? The National Transportation Safety Board warehouse is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Are you looking for a good time? Know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing all the crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. Looking to get dusted, street scum? Work with the Lone Star under the crime scene investigation. The NTSB warehouse. Sure you are. And I'm Lawford, King of the Dragons. Beat it. Get out of here. That's it? That's all he's got for me? Oh no. Can I go for a swim? Yeah, it's fine. Who raised you, pack of wolves? That ladder there is rightfully mine. I'm not taking it far. I just need it for a little boost over the fence. Oh, you're breaking the NTSB warehouse too. If you see that those airplay blankets, a pillow, snag me one. get him? No. Mayhaps it's over here. Oh, I use it to get over this fence. Maybe? Looking for a good time? Not me, a friend of mine. You need to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. Just looks at you knowingly. Alright. 20 buys you a 5-minute distraction, then I've got to get back to working on some real Nuyen. That's a big gun you have there. That's a big gun you have there. Standard issue, ma'am. Any goodies around here? Inside the large gray warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks atop a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. And the center of the activity is Emerald City Ripper's latest victims. With uniforms everywhere and no one stops you at the door. Seems like this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you got a job to do. Took your sweet time, didn't you? I'm a busy woman. Who's the corpse? Just a corpse. And one that's not going to do anything for my career, I can tell you that. I left the computer on the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim worked here at the NTSB as a black box researcher. TSB? The National Transportation Safety Bureau. This warehouse is usually go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try and determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of the highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer, and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. I'll get you killed quick. It did. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up this corpse master's environment and tried to make it look like a Ripper kill. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Dresden! What's up, buddy? Mimo Bambino, surprised to see you here. Let me guess, Officer Agrier tipped you up? Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your cred stick ticket at any rate. Anyway, surprise, surprise, we've got another Ripper victim on our hands. Looks like business is good for Dollarmore these days. Ha, yeah, indeed. The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. Cause of death? Unknown. Several internal organs removed from his body after death. Quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even know that they wanted to start cutting. Not much else to tell yet. He really does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Fortunately, the organ's down. I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Nice hole where his chest was. What was in the shopping list? Well, the killer definitely took his lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Closely getting any closer to the suspect? Of course, he couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. How's Officer Greer doing in the case? How Greer would love to sell before Mikulski and get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see Mikulski's head suck in front of the peers. He's always tried to bribe me to keep information from Mikulski and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. You have any idea how much this job pays these days, man? I don't think Greer's officer salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Now, I've got some theories. Overall, there's massive damage in the chest cavity. I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting, since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it's not a coincidence. As scientists say, just coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two, and if I find more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. There's that woman over there. No clue. He just showed up. Next of kin, I think. Good luck. Next of kin, you say? You're not a cop. She looks up, watching warily. My dependent was a relationship to the dead man. Suspicion in her voice and eyes that fire almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make my contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any other witnesses? Not so far as I can tell. Not among the living, anyway. Realization then dawns, bringing the light back to her eyes. My brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others. Other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration, as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between two worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard, and I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star wouldn't let me be in here, but you seem to have their own place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I need at least 2 subjects. Can you find them? Do it can. There's a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to these airplane seats. It could be discarded luggage, or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Dig through the shoe pile. Sorting through the shoes, you realize that there are 3 shoes with no matching pair. A left blue sneaker, a right red heel pump, and a left black dress shoe. Inspect the sneaker. The sneaker is a child and has a musty, sweaty smell. Oddly, you get a sort of shock as from static electricity when you touch it. This must be one of the items the shaman is looking for. You take the shoe. Okay. It's hard to say whether this heap of items and refuse from a plane crash or simply trash that isn't taken out yet. Dig through the trash. Sticky substance of sort seems to to the trash pile. Your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. Precision that you unearth a handful of usual cred stick. Surprisingly, cred stick is functional. You slot in your PDA and turn a knee and is added to your account. Hell yeah! Lunchbox. Better make a face of a green troll in the front. Expect the earring. Okay, before we talk to her, I'm gonna go look in the office. The researcher's work cyber terminal has been left on, presumably by the Lone Star investigator. Case file 95. Federated Boeing jetliner IDN 2305 Corporal Ares. The plane had several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday at 3:04 a.m. on June 17th, 2053. 2:45 a.m. the pilot reported that the altimeter was reading at negative values. 2:49 the co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. 2:58 a.m. the pilot cannot be contacted by a plane steward. 3:04 a.m. the co-pilot radios in a mayday. 3:12 a.m. the plane crashes in an empty field in western North Dakota. That's spooky. Redacted. Okay. The file has been corrupted. Private notes. The notes that appear on screen pertain to NTSB case file number 96. The crash of an Ares jetliner over the UCAS and the Sioux Nation border. The crash is reportedly the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Ranrocker research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. You download the research notes to your PDA. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Hello, Daniel. Come here. Danny. Oh yeah. Who likes the good rubs? Alright, obviously it's toothbrush. Blue toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of minted cigarettes. Appear to be... Alright, comb. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your neck stands on end. When you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest. Hard. This must have been one of the items the shaman was looking for. You pocket the comb. Alright. Feels as though you found enough objects. Yep, right there. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Would you like to come hang out? Or just gonna like rub your face on stuff. Oh yeah, get those good rubs. Here, Goober. It shouldn't take me long to. What the hell is all this? Oh no, Mikulski. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some Salish drum circle. Is it standard procedure to contact the next of kin? Man, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I regret. Or worse, something I enjoy. That man's an ass. There's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you're able to collect these items before these clods carted everything else. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. The spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. Rented cops like these won't tie the place alone. Agreed. I expect the plate will be clear by nightfall. Sure you're up for this? Maybe a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reason, I thank you. Now since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. We may post security overnight. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you know where to find the kinds of people you need. The best money can buy. Good. I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled nougat from inside the leather pouch. She starts to count it out, and then shoves the whole wall at you. Maybe back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. As you start to leave the warehouse, your comlink chirps and the face of Coyote pops on the screen. Coyote tips. Hoi, Mimo, you in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by Lone Star, same old thing. Yeah, I hear ya. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BTL pushers like Stevie J ran the squats, ran my world when I was growing up. I remember. Please. I have a cousin, Gino. He's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell with some tweakers, bad guys. They hooked him on high-amp dream chimps and started using him for all sorts of dreck. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away, and then it disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since, trying to find him. I'm guessing you have a new lead. It's not a lead. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed himself. I'm on the way. Paco's with me, but Yuki's in her hand. You in right now? You know the deal. I work and get paid. I got nothing. Call it a favor. Sure. Send you the address. See you soon. Woo! Let's go shoot up some drug lords. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her will appear to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on a street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposely, her new sober hand flexing open and closed with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of a building. Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder, and pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts her climb towards the roof. Paco looks at you worriedly, starts up the ladder. Thanks for meeting us. I owe you one. Maybe I can find a way to make this off. Never know. She brightens. Oh, hey, listen. I got news for you. You know Sam's sister, Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. Good job, thanks. At least I can do. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of these squats past the door up ahead. I hear there's a whole lab set up in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard at the door inside. Like I said, I don't know how much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty, so stay on guard. I just want to get in, grab Gino, and get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. New York looks twitchy, his eyes rolling in his head. He scans the three of you, looks past to see if there are any others, licks his lip, nods throughout as if going through some internal checklist. Oi, oi, how you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? She leans in, whispers in your ear. This guy's a clocker, trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably has a signal device for the guys inside. You want to go on a ride? What kind of rides can I go on? We got it all of it. We got it all. Yeah, what you want to do? You want to do some crime? You want to be bad? Cook up? Don't roll that way? You want to be a hero? Be a hero. We got fairy tale grit, Shummer's love. You name it. And you can slag and frag to your heart's content. That's the real thing, right? Slagging and fragging. Don't matter what the trips, as long as there's slagging involved, right? Coyote's eyes are hard, her pupils tight little pinpricks of hate. You do snuff too, don't you? The clocker looks around, more nervous now. Maybe, yeah, maybe, for the right price. You can feel it, what it's like to die, what it's like to kill. How do I get in? That's the best part. Best part is the lab. They test new stuff here, the hottest drink. You can place a special order and they'll make it happen. You buy a pass card from the guys at the door. It'll get you in and out anytime you want. Then you can buy a beetle and slot right there. Our guys guard you while you're chipping. Safest way, Chimmer, safest way. Let's love you. See you around after this. Probably see you lots. Don't do it, friends. Don't slot that drink they're selling. BTLs are killers. They're theirs most of all. Look, a pass card to get in there? No, but Jamal has. My son's card. I took it off when his brain fried. Jamal's down the hall. Don't know if I'd give it up, but that's between you and him. Looking for a kid named Gino. Who doesn't? He's here all the time. Gino's a clocker, trades his time for chips. Like the little errand boy. I saw him go in there this morning. He hasn't come out, so I imagine he's riding a dream chip. What kind of guards they have? They're serious. This place is backed by the Yakuza. Ooh! Oh man. How many and what kind of firepower? There's a guy on the roof, Charlie. He sells the passes to get in. He's not tough, blind in one eye. Another 5 or so wandering out. 2 of them are bad-nosed, covered in magic symbols. Mean. 5 or 6? That's not so bad. We have surprise on our side. Sound like you know from experience. I do. I know. Lost my husband. Lost my son. My daughter. They use her to record. I gotta go. You're Charlie. This is Jamal. Hello. What you looking at, Spiky? Here you have a pass card. You hear right? Got a few. Some at a discount. Charlie charges $50 for you, but I can get you 3 for $100. I was thinking 75. I was thinking slot off. Maybe you should just hand it over. This is the Baron's on mine. You want it, you take it. Oh! Frick! Uh-oh. Paco, you come here. Flamp. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what? It sounds like it's time for... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Pick up a worn and mangled notebook. It smells of sweat and alcohol. The notebook contains a list of illegal SimSense rides and the names of clients who purchased them. Look for interesting BTL names. But in life, rides run the gamut from fantasies like I Can Fly to real life recordings such as Bum Killer. The list of rides doesn't seem to have much value. Interesting client names. Upon further examination, the client list is more than a simple list of names. It also contains private information about a lot more well-to-do or connected clientele. Maybe that a syndicate behind this lab is directing certain clients here to secretly extract information from them while they were under influence. Ooh. The entire floor of this tenement has been given over to a chaos of technology and squalor. Across the room, a chromed-out Decker argues loudly with an armed thug, abruptly falling silent as they turn towards you. The shotgun-wielding thug squeaks in panic. It's the crew that took out Stevie J's place. I told you it was only a matter of time. The man with the cyber deck calmly speaks with a heavily digitized voice. You messed with the wrong BTL lab. Aho, this is Yakuza operation. Push of a button, I can make these tweakers into my own personal killer puppets. You're fragged. Meanwhile, don't attack any of the chipheads. If they don't know what they're doing, you can get hurt, G. No civilian casualties. Got it. I have a concussion grenade. Better than fragging the tweakers if they get caught in the middle. That's the dance for me. Hurrah! Chiphead man, chiphead woman, chiphead dwarf, retail security, Yakuza Decker. Okay, so if I move here, oh wait, that was 2 movement? Wow, 12 damage. That's a lot. Oh, who the frick is that guy? Who the frick is that guy? That's a weird ghost thingy. Please be nice. Oh my gosh. 10 per round? Please be nice to me, sword lady. Oh, whew. Okay. I just need Paco to survive the round. Okay. Paco? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah! Uh-oh! That's a lot of damage! Oh, frick me. How's that going? You eject the BTL Gino's been riding. He gasps suddenly, his eyes flutters open. He looks confused, worse than any of the other chipheads you've seen. His lips are white and chapped, and his eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt and sweat on his forehead. When he speaks, his words are slurred. He's burnt. What the hell? Who slotted me out? Who fraggin' slotted me out? Gino, it's me. It's Carla. Slot me back in, goddammit. This is bullshit. I don't want to be here anymore. Slot me back in. He looks around the room angrily. His hand reaches for his endpoint. Coyote grabs his wrist, stops him. Gino, no. Coyote, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grabs, and he staggers back, reaches under his shirt and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him, horrified, tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off. Just back the hell off. Take it easy, Gino. We're backing off. He presses his hands to the sides of his head, his finger on the trigger, squints. The hell's wrong with you people? We're trying to help you. This is the way you help me? Look at this place. Look at me. He looks around at the floor of the squalor room and glimpses at his own reflection of the machinery. Oh God, look at me. Put down the gun, Gino. Come with us. No, you don't. You can't understand what it's like out here. I'm naked. I gotta slot in. Get away. He points the gun at Coyote. You're not gonna stop me. I'll fraggin' kill you first. Gino, no. I'm sorry, Carla. I'm so sorry. Coyote looks to you, tears in her eyes. He was beyond help. I'm not stopping now. Not ever. She looks at Paco, back at you, the angel of death. A real rain is coming to Seattle, and it's gonna wash the scum off the streets. I'm gonna burn every mother-fragging BTL shop in the sprawl until you're gone. Every mother-fragging one. Dang. Shannon's place is the best lead you've got to find out about the Ripper, but getting back in the warehouse is going to require some support. And in case the dreck hits the fan, the seamstress union will have exactly what you need. Fixer. Finding this necessary middleman and deal broker is the key to most plans involving Shadowruns. A good fixer is worth a union. It's their job to have the contacts and know who's good at what. They put together the team you need. Magical support, skilled street samurai for muscle, or a Nova hot decker for matrix work. Running the shadows is the life and the death gamble. Pays to hire the best Shadowrunners you can get. Okay. That was 4 hours. I'm gonna cut it there. Ooh. Oh, we've got 12 points? Okay, let's level up a little bit first. Well, I'm gonna... Okay. I need to... And then I've got 2 karma left, and I can... Yeah, that sounds good to me. Game saved. Alrighty. Well. That was fun. Let us...
variety of different games.
Go to my dashboard. Holy frick. What? Manic Street. Okay.
I can go pro in it. And
well, nobody's streaming, so I'm just gonna bugger off. I had a lot of fun. I'll upload the VOD to YouTube because I'm that kind of guy. And I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same back channel. My throat hurts, so I'll take some getting used to. I'll have to figure out something with the camera. It's a little, you know? I guess I can... Hello! Hello, my son! He's a gooper. Alright, it was fun. Goodbye, everybody.